So we should be back. Tell me if that fixes it. I'm gonna, guys. It's so aggravating. Like, I assume it's better now, much better. What's a brother supposed to do, man? I stream, and it just is bad, and then I have to restart the stream. Like, what's that about? That's such BS. What am I supposed to do about that? It's so lame. I have to go live and then restart the stream every single time. Anyway, we've got a merchant here. It's not like it is my end, evidently, if that restart is fixing it, but it's not my fault. Like, my internet is fine. I'm streaming at bitrate. I'm not dropping frames. I'm not doing anything different. But lately, I stream and the stream's just completely broken unless I then restart. It's like, what's that about? This just doesn't make sense. It's a lot of money in Safi. Transfer out of that. I can feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. I mean, it just basically ruins the VOD 100% of my streams. That's really putting me in a great mood through no fault of my own. But let's play. Looks like we're good on the coalition front, even though the British truce came on, but I shouldn't tempt fate. Brunei kill, so the Ottoman's coming up here in a couple years. Yeah, we were hoping that he actually wouldn't be allied to the Ottomans, if possible, Kilwell, who would dishonor a call to arms. So potentially we could do the cool kill to arms approach when attacking the Ottomans. That could actually work. We're going to hit the admin cap now. I've got nowhere to put my admin. That's awkward. We make 1.4 manpower, 1.4 thousand per month. We're jamming manufacturers here. So we have that construction cost reduction, if you guys recall. We're building them for $350 a pop right now. It's pretty damn cheap. Or $325. No longer need the marketplaces. Because we're at 99%. So the sooner we build these, the sooner they will pay themselves off. 5-year construction time on manufacturers feels like forever. Are we close to the institution? I'm still saving for it, but we're making so much money, dude. I'm making $460 per month whilst overextended. It's crazy. Culture map mode. I mean, this is what the cultural map mode looks like. If we click on Saxon, that's what Saxon is currently looking like. We actually have quite a lot of Saxon around and about the world. Some of which is now under... Oh, that reminds me. We actually got French Peru, which I'm happy about. I owned this territory, but it's now being handed off to French Peru. we did want an easy way to get rid of that territory, and I didn't actually catch him there, this little colonial nation. So we're going to convert him to our religion really quickly, Hussite. Not that it does much. And that gives us somewhere to placate. As our prestige is pretty much full. So yeah, Saxon. This is the major consolidation of Saxon, soon to be Roman. And it looks pretty good. I'd say neither amazing nor terrible compared to our other runs. However, we are, by the time we form Rome, we're going to be capped out on Diplo, and we're going to be cultural conversion capped, and it's going to be an earlier Roman formation. So yeah, we're going to be also the, you can't convert things when they're not a Hussite, but the religious situation will be resolved more or less in the next 4 or 5 years. So yeah, we're going to be slamming down conversions extremely efficiently, and it wouldn't surprise me if we basically run out of territory to convert, but that's where you want to be. It's better than the opposite. Where you have the points and nothing to convert. We're going to cap out on our monarch points, which is going to be horrible here. We're ahead of the last run, if you're wondering, but not by much. Last run we pulled a sort of miracle personal union, a clutch personal union towards the end of the game. And yeah, that's not going to happen this time. Like, why would it? Okay, this feels so weird. They all finished like on the same day, but all staggered. It's really awkward. One day after the other. Manpower is not doing so hot, guys. Man, brutal. Just finding that is 10k manpower. That's a yikes. Stuck here, it seems. We can do some automatic transport. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6. Trying to sort out our army composition. Okay, finally we're in position here. So we're gonna go to war against some Germans really quickly because we core them faster, so we're struggling at spending our admin points efficiently, and by taking over the Germans we core them at a faster rate, and that's going to be the way to do it. But yeah, Lubeck is one of those 30 dev provinces that we need. This is going to be somewhat satisfying for me. So he's got no friends. Let's try to take him out super fast and efficient if we can. Looks like his only fort is Lubeck rank 2, rank 1 here. And we can actually blockade his coast nowadays. That's something... He's got a fort here as well. Yikes. Something we're often not really capable of. Blockading. Okay, I want to be drilling while at war, if we could. I'm going to do it. We're going to be operating off of 5 generals, guys. I'm sick of not having the generals that I have per stacks. We're operating off of 5 stacks. I want 5 generals. I'm sick of this. Let's look at the overextension for the full annexation of Stettin. We could hand that to Sweden. I think I probably will, but we also have the admin points, so weird spot to be in. 62 overextension. I think I'm going to give that to Sweden. It's 25. It's a big 25. Monarch point cap is about to cap out. Yikes. What a weird spot, guys. We have 0 inflation. We have 3 stability. I mean, we almost want to tech up then, don't we? But that's a waste as well. Alright, so I guess we're going to develop Saxon land, guys, for building slots. Because ideally we would have, like, the force limit building manufactory. And, yeah, we could get another building slot, like, what? I don't know. Workshops would be economical, or, manpower buildings. Manpower buildings, yeah. So this is like a good building slot. Going from 2 to 3. Yep, Devon gives us crown land. We're deving anyway. No, getting a building slot in a province that only has 2, bringing it up to 3 is worth our time. It also gives us a small amount of crown land, which is reducing the influence of the other states. Sometimes, I've ranted about that before, sometimes we just want to be at the cap, but getting the odd building slot is worth our time. Okay, man. Ah, man, I feel like I'm in such a bad mood today. I've got to just cut it out, but, like, what is that? What a joke, dude. We just failed at 64. What an absolute joke. We're obviously in a hurry, if you can't tell. All these truces mean potential coalition members. I really do not like the fact that I have to restart my stream when I stream for no reason, guys, and change nothing. I really don't like it. I can't rationalize what any kind of solution is to that or anything, but it's not fair. It's not nice. On so many accounts, it's not nice. It basically like quadruples my workload if I ever want to interact with these VODs or anything. There's no nice solution, it's just nasty. If I stream, my stream lags for no reason unless I restart the stream. Okay. Full annexation of Stettin. I'm going to give this guy to Sweden. Okay. Make sure we don't have anything. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to core all this stuff up. Deal with these zombies really quickly, and we're going to jump to war with more Germans. which is there. Hamburg, Dortmund, and Bremen. I bet we could work that in right now. So we're not dealing with the truces as they come up, those certain nations, but we are dealing with other nations where we did not have a truce. So, you know, definitely if you guys know how the game works with the base values of force limit these nations have and so on, this is a pretty efficient way to deal with stuff. Let's keep jamming manufactories, guys. Right now, we're in a spending money to make money type of mindset until this governing capacity becomes more of an issue, which unfortunately it kind of rapidly is. Trade buildings do next to nothing for us. Yikes. Getting rid of a cathedral doesn't feel great, but it's worth it. Trying to focus on Genoa, so I see 2. Is that... are we all done here if we do those 2? Just this guy. Wow, so we've done all of Venice and Genoa with the exception of this here in Venice. I guess let's do it. So this could be a good province to dev, eh? It's Saxon. I'm going to do that. For a building slot, that is. I want to do the same thing here, but we don't want to be greedy on our admin points. They are valuable to us. Okay, that's a culture thing. Is Malta done? Yes, Malta's got a manufacturing. Okay, so, I mean, I need to deal with potential rebels here. It's awkward. But this guy, let's make our way over to the British Isles. Transport's over here. Because we're going to chunk him next. That's one of our goals. So actually, if we attack Britain, we can call in Kilwa, which would then have Kilwa not join this war. That might be good, but... So if we full annex the Ottomans, which would be very satisfying and necessary, we'd want to stop him from developing his capital if possible. He's obviously fairly strong with his cheats, the quantity and stuff. You can see his troops, and we want him to stop coalitioning us. Any tag elimination would be good. But if we do that, it's going to lessen the amount that we can take from England. Still, I think we're going to do that. We're going to fight both at the same time. So that would mean Algiers, because we're going for the full annexation. So Algiers, separate piece, that's fine. Brunei, ugh. Ew, that's bad. Just feel like working for the full annexation of the Ottomans could be quite hard, actually. Break alliance? Doubt we can do that. Oh, nice, dude. Barely. Good call. Thanks, dude. Perfect solution there. Fantastic. And just barely squeeze that in. It's pretty rare to be able to do that on very hard difficulty. Alright, back to war with Germans we go. Which these 3 tags are going to be eliminated right now. That's the idea. Keep drilling. I wonder, like, I just can't stop thinking about my issue with my stream, guys. Like, what? There's no solution to a problem like that, right? Like, what's a brother supposed to do? I don't know. What would be causing that? I don't know. Hopefully Sweden throws down his core here. Does he have the admin? He does seem to have the admin. Very good. So we're no longer overextended, I imagine. Get rid of that. Let's go around burning. I'd probably be fairly respectful to building slots, but like that. Let's keep the building slot there. Okay, let's look at the chartered companies really quickly here. Is there something like the Kiev charter that's Pacific Ruthenian? Yeah, so Ruthenian is not successful. Smolensk, regrettably, we gave that to Russia because he wasn't going to form Russia this game. So let's manually convert Kiev. Let's do that. And just add random Hussite ones in these states. Okay. Manually convert Kiev with our missionary. That's our missionary right there. To get another merchant up. So we are going to abandon our colonial nations as per usual. And that will result in us losing merchants. So we do want to resource as many as we can. These guys would turn into zombies, so let's just get rid of them, I guess. Dude, the drill modifier on these stacks is actually pretty good. We really want to retain that if we can. And we're going for the British and the Ottomans in a sort of combined war effort next. Okay, I'm supposed to be blockading this, you dimwit. We need the blockade here. That's also not progressing. Well, the Swedes can come in. That's fine. Just waiting on the siege, which I'm sure will take absolutely forever, because we're desperate for it to finish right now. One of these guys has a core on Lebec, it looks like. Bremen does, interesting. What a big boy province here, dude. 45, wow. Wowee. British had no allies last time we looked. It still appears to be that way. That's good. What's Songhai doing up in our country? I think we called him to arms against Portugal, did we? Okay, so these guys are protecting in Alexandria. We're up to 40%. Nice, dude. Economic hegemon is not going too well at this rate. Alright, so after Italy, we've done all of Italy. I mean, I guess... So there's a difference between Western Europe and Eastern Europe, whereas, because Eastern Europe we can do the trading company investments. Still. Valencia has 8.8 inside of it, 2 from Algiers, and otherwise it's pirates. So it essentially trickles all the way through. I mean, we do want Algiers to disappear here momentarily. The pirates are from Morocco. Yep. These take 5 years to build. I'm just going to dump this in Valencia, and that's all going to trickle through to Genoa. But the sooner we build them, the better. There's Kiev. Just gonna. There's not that many areas we have the range, guys. I'm gonna put the merchant in there, bring more money through, and trade steering. What an absolute joke, dude. 100% of the time, we're sitting here with our thumb up our ass, dude, just waiting for sieges. 100% of the time. So salty, dude. Does it just have to be every single time? Every single siege, which is the last siege that we start, sucks? Throughout the whole game? Far out, man. It adds up, guys, to only, you know, about 15 years. Nothing significant or anything like that. It's only years, decades, when every single fort is bad every single time when we're waiting for it. Ah, oh, man, it gets so old so quickly. We're doing Britain next. What's the hotkey? A. Okay. We're supposed to combine those two sets of German cores together because they finish quickly. And, I mean, you can see that absolute epic fail. Just super, super slow, but it's not really through any fault of my own. Just slow for no reason. Here we go. I'm going to call Kilwa in here. Because he's allied to the Ottomans. Now, I saw some English troops drilling up here. Otherwise, we're going to make our way over to an Ottoman war. Hey, Fly Killing Bee, how are you? This job is to separate peace Algiers. Whoa. British have a lot of troops. So what kind of military advisor do we have right now? Discipline, okay, that's good. And as you guys can see, the admin is near the cap. I mean, it's much better than being elsewhere, right? It's much so. We want the hegemon. We want the institution. That's amazing for the economy. The goods produced, and to tick up. But in the meantime, building slot in the Saxon province there, because we're going to cap out on our admin. 9.9 what? Oh, over 60,000 troops stack wiped. Wow, that's satisfying. Get wrecked, England. Okay, so we want to join these two and otherwise go for trade centers, but this is not a full 100% annexation against the British, sadly, because we're going to combine it with this overextension. Full annexing the Ottomans just to get rid of them while we can. One less coalition member. We're whack-a-moling the truce. So we're going to get Algiers out. Of course, he's guaranteed by the Mams. That's really annoying because I want to break his diplomacy so we can actually Dave's fault him directly and kill him, but not really going to happen. Alright, so that's Stettin. This stuff's Pomeranian. We're going to burn this stuff. I'll delete some buildings as we go. We should get into that habit. Grasslands. Fort. Can go Butwise. That's Saxon. Alright. How scary are the Mams? They're not that bad. We've been dealing with them pretty well. Currently they're out-teched. They only have offensive, much like us. So with German traditions, we should be significantly stronger than them. Let's have a look here. They're on 4.5, so we've got over 1 morale on them. We've got slightly more discipline, pretty much the same. So yeah, for quality, we've got the infantry combat ability, so we're fairly stronger than them. Lately, we've been having really good generals, although some of them are dead. And for the size of their army, it's big, but it's not that bad. The Mems are not that bad. This isn't going to be a stack wipe the same way, but I'm going in. He's got no general. We got a 6-6. We got to win the battles for Dave's fault. That's the name of the game here to give us the war score. Alright, I don't want to be walking into the Ottomans if we can avoid it, but we also want to... Wait, this will be an easy 100% actually. We want to take battles, I was going to say, but if we separate piece Algiers, we should be at 100% after occupying him, I think so. Whoa, that was a stack wipe. Wow, we smoked them. Beautiful. Alright, I think it's not often that we do it, but we're going for a legitimate... I'm going to leave 3. Carpet Siege. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because they might have reinforcements that they're generating, so I'm being a little bit more, see, like that? A little bit more safe, I suppose. Oh no, a general died. Was that a 6-6 guy? Oh no! Our generals are starting to be bad all of a sudden. I don't like that. So nobody's drilling right now, are they? Okay. 0 siege general out here in the mountains. Yikes. Alright, it was the 6-6 we used just here in battle, actually. Oh no, it was there. It was there, okay. We're 2 6-6s out here. We're getting attritioned quite badly. This is Rome, guys. We don't want to delay anything else. There. Next year in May. That's Rome. So here, let's look at the perfect peace deal here. We're going to take that from the Ottomans, which is the full annexation. Feels good, man. Feels good. 26.4. So we want how much overextension here? 73.6 is the perfect 100%. 73.6. Join those together. Trade center. That might be temporary, I think. Good. It's all the trade centers in the English Channel. $74.4. 73.6. Wow. That should be the perfect 100% there. This should be the Jame. That's the idea. I mean, we're super big. Nice to see you, Katas. Let's look at Germany here. That's 1 tag, 2 tags, 3 tags. I actually want Ulm. Okay, so we got a truce with each of these Germans. We want to incorporate them so the trade defaults to us. Where's the Ulm truce? 65. So that's one of the higher dev provinces. He has no allies, does he? Okay, that means we can't get in there sooner. I want to pass the mission there, which requires us to have 10 provinces above 30 development. Hey, Windrunner, what's up? Okay, so for battles here, we're not on ticking war score against the British, but we should have enough to take... Let's look at the war score cost. 47. So the 13 colonies is probably going to pummel us yet again, right? It seems like every time we go to war, 13 colonies pummels our colonial nations. I think the 13 colonies, aka the USA, down the line, is going to be one of the big bosses with their Western tech out in the New World. Obviously, will be spread thin. I'm not looking forward to fighting them. And the Ottomans, it should be as simple as occupying all of this, separate piecing Algiers. Do your colonies have a lot of debt? They must have tough time being at war constantly. Yeah, the colonies are garbage. We don't care about them anyway. The only reason I care about the colonies is so I can force religion on them. And then they're obviously the colonies that they make are Hussite, which are free conversions for the one faith. So very few. They're actually basically taking territory off of my hands that I had out here because we inherited it through various means without having to, sell it and lose prestige or anything like that. And also it gives us somewhere for us to put our own missionaries into once we've converted our whole country. So even though we're going to make them independent because I have to, and we're not going to own this territory, we are going to be, to some extent, able to convert it. But you can see how many provinces in the New World have been converted via their colonies alone and inheriting land that we would otherwise ditch. So, yeah, feeling good about it. If we could full annex Portugal and then take his colonial nations, we are running out of time for this kind of shenanigans. But I think we're going to do that to Scotland, guys. That's the idea. So he's got a lot of North America there. Scotland is full annexable, I believe. Yeah, they are. So if we could full annex him and enforce religion on that, it's great for the religious game. And come to think of things, let's break the guarantee of Scotland here. Go for 57% peace deal. I hope that's realistic. Should be realistic. 57 Portugal. Yep, the gold does. Oh, does somebody want to use the tags command? Did anybody change that? Maybe I should change it. We formed France. France before Germany. I think we're going to be okay for England. Dude, my admin's capping out right now. Okay, so we can actually embrace the institution. Good. Just a few more months of money making. That will be a boon to our economy for sure. Which is just making leaps and bounds, guys. Wow. Wow, so that might have been as simple as not being as overextended. You know, we've been overextended the whole bloody game. But that's kind of remarkable. Manufacturers are beginning to finish this, ones that we started spamming down. Yeah, the economy is going to pop off. I mean, we're in the ultra late game now, guys. Like, I hate to admit it, but we are. This is ultra late game now. Like, the game's on, for sure. With whatever we can do, like, technically we haven't finished. We haven't formed Rome. We haven't passed some of our key missions here. But regardless, we have to be acting like we are in the ultra late game. Because we effectively are. Anything we can do is, you know, in no time at all, it's going to be 1700, guys. And there's going to be less than 100 years in the game. This is it now. There's no shenanigans remaining, right? We have Rome. It's just this. It's straightforward now. We know what to do. Admin cap is at... No, wait. What's... Help, chat? What's that about? The cap. The inner fixes it? Hmm. Dunno. Building slot. So I'm really salty about not owning Mecca because of this guarantee. We're not going to own it for even longer. We should be on 7 missionaries right now. At least we got this off. It's few and far between when we can actually get that off. So look at Sweden and Russia, guys. We effectively, if I remember correctly, we didn't convert any of their territory, but they're starting to look really good on religious unity. Obviously, Russia has a lot to convert, but he converts over twice as efficient, and Sweden doing a good job as well. So really, really nice. Once we've converted up our own territory, which is going pretty rapidly, we're going to start dumping them into, like, focus fire one of these colonial nations down, convert them up, and then basically abandon them, guys. That's how it goes. But we're still pre-imperialism here, guys, so that's one of those benchmarks that I always keep in the back of my mind, like, how strong are we before we even had access to imperialism? And right now, I feel like we're pretty strong. I don't know about you guys. I feel like we're pretty strong, but we want to push it further and further and further here ahead. Okay, so this war's about to be over. So we're probably making more money due to these English trade occupations during this war, now I think about it. Alright, are the Ottomans done here at 99%? I hope so. Sadly not. So maybe the priority should be hunting them down, but also liberating these occupations they have. Let's do that. Okay. I want transports over in the Mediterranean. British are good to go. That's good news, but if I piece him out, then Kilwa will be called to arms here, so we have to get the Ottomans out first. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, we owned the British there, dude. We owned them, like, more than I really expected or anticipated. Brilliant, guys. So, I mean, we could tech up now instead of developing, and I guess I should do that on my Diplo points, guys. What would we do with Diplo in a pinch? I can't culture convert right now because it's going to be Saxon instead of Roman. We're right on the verge of forming Rome, flipping Roman. Diplo points, I mean, develop. You know, Diplo does give you money. The production, it's the best by far. We could dev, gives us crown land, yeah, production and building slots. It would have to be in Saxon. I think deving. So I'm looking for those 9s there like that for a building slot. Okay. It's worth doing. There's still plenty of time in the game, guys, so we want to try to invest into the country, you know? Alright, we're lifting things and the Ottomans are not making new occupations, so this should work out well for us here over the next few months. Come on, game. Give us the full annexation. Pretty satisfying for the Ottomans to disappear. Maybe my judgment is off, but very often it can be absolute cancer to eliminate these big powerful tags, right? And I think we're doing it here fairly well. Like, I remember, maybe it will be the case with the Mamelukes this game, but I remember going later and later and later and the tags are still existing, which can be really frustrating. The tags are still in existence. Okay, I want a building slot there. I'm going to opt to actually take a loan. Like, our inflation automatically goes down. Instead of corruption this time, so we want to pay off that one loan. Okay, Ottomans, you're literally about to be at 100%. Like, please quit. You trolling ass trash Ottoman trash scum, dude. He's just gonna run away. Hmm. Okay, let's force march. Well, I guess we'll div building slots. This is still check, this guy. Let's burn him. So we were at 17 merchants at one stage. What fluctuated? Saxon Crimea. That's my guess. Saxon Crimea fluctuated. Okay. We want to manually convert this trade center and add it to the trading company. Also, we're going to be on governing capacity focus here shortly. Okay, surely that's the Ottomans now. Please, game, you're killing me. 30 for building slot. This is farmlands, right? Yeah, there's plenty of building slots here. Obviously, when we delete the trade center and so on. Hey, like, what's up, dude? Okay, that's the truce at which we should be fighting to form Rome, guys. So we're going to be fighting the Mamelukes. Did I manually do the one I wanted to? No. You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Why is this war so disgusting? What kind of hack-ass thing does this Ottoman have, dude? Like, literally... He literally is making us literally 100% him. Like, 1000% 100% him, you know? What BS? I just made a mistake burning that for the German mission. We need provinces with 30 development. That went from... Damn it. We were at 9. We were at 9. Damn it. And Ulm was supposed to be the 30th one. The 10th one. Frick. Damn it. I shouldn't have burnt that. Okay. Any of these at like 29 dev guys in Germany, that is. We want to be... It's 28 there in the farmlands. If we have to waste another point like my Diplo point right now, I want to bump one at 29 up to 30. It's 28 again in the farmlands with the trade center. Frick. Twenty-seven. Damn it, Monk, I shouldn't have burnt that. So we're gonna have to dev twice. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could div that. It's that I can't do it in Diplo any longer. That's the point that I'm going to have available. That's all. I could do it there. So Diplo point's about to cap out, if you can see. So that would be basically free, which it's not. But my admin's about to go into coring the Ottomans in the English. So that's the problem with that. Could do it there, but I'd literally have to waste my Diplo now. Ah, this is so aggravating. It's okay. It's alright. What can you do? I should burn that anyway. I think we're gonna go do 2 Diplo, like, here, if I can. Yeah. Ah, jeez, what a waste, man. I mean, I have to put my Diplo somewhere right now anyways, guys. So, there's no 29, is there? I don't see a 29 dev one. Ah, jeez, excuse me. It's only within northern or southern Germany. $64, it's cheaper than Hamburg. Damn it. So let's dev this. Yikes, that doesn't feel good. This is the most unreasonable Ottoman war of all time. He just won't quit here, but we're about to get him next month. That's actually revolting, though. I'm really resentful towards him. Oh! You freaking scumbag! It regressed, man! This is surreal. This... Is he a fierce negotiator? What the... This is surreal, dude! Holy crap! He just regressed. Like, if we don't kill this, it's gonna take multiple months now. Like 2-3 months to piece out. Are you kidding me? Bruh. I'm cap. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I'm so tilted. This is unbelievable. Jeez, man. Okay, let's dev building slot. Holy crap. Literally made us push him to... I don't know how we're not even at 100% right now. Like, how does that even work? He has nothing. How are we not at 100%? But, anyway. Frickin' bastards, man. Is that... Am I bugging, guys? Like, that was BS, right? Or what? Jeez. Like, literally makes us unironically 100% him in this. He didn't have any occupations. In the sense that he didn't have any units or anything. Freaking scumbag. It's just months and months and wasted points. That's all. Jeez, man. Okay. Trying to keep it clean and efficient here, guys, and the game is like bending over backwards. He had one occupation in North Africa? Did he really? I didn't see it. He had an occupation in Tunis? What, that? Where was it? Okay. So is my math correct? Like I'm so tilted right now, guys. Sorry. I've been having a miserable day today with the stream restart for no reason. Okay, sorry. I need to like focus up. So 75 and 25 is 100. We're good here, right? That's 100% overextension. We're talking about 0.4. Yeah, that's good. Okay, the British. The British. We want to short truce him, I guess, right? The British are probably one of the biggest tags. He's got 800 of his own dev, guys. He's big, yeah. Alright. We're going to short truce him, we're not going to take his money. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to leave one stack for anti-rebels. You say chill, Monk. Man, it's not chill. It's not chill. I'm not exaggerating. 100% of wars that I fight, we are slow. In most cases, it's not my own fault. In most cases, it's because the final fort that I stand on, I artillery barrage it, in some cases I blockade it, and it starts off at 28%, and it goes to 35, and it goes to 41, and it goes to 58 or whatever, it goes to 60, and it goes to 70, and then it fails at 70, and then it goes. And it takes 6 months to siege down 100% of the time. Every single war that we fight, we are slow. Every single one. That's not how you win the game, guys, is being slow 100% of the time. It's really getting to me. But that felt completely unreasonable that time. Completely. Anyways, yes, exactly. And now we're going in for this, and we're not in position because I couldn't get out of the British Isles because of his fleet. It's bad, so we're going to be slow again. Anyway, we're going to try. So I did break his guarantees, by the way. I broke all of his diplomacy, and this is what we're up against. And the Mamelukes are one of the most high priority targets because of Mecca. So it's just so triggering, dude. So triggering, okay? So I'm doing my best to be fast, and we're slow. It's miserable. Anyway, we're not going for the full annexation here. So, okay, guys. If I grab this right now, that is our mission passed. And that's 5 admin efficiency. I could cancel the stuff and re-up it. So I think one way or another, whether we want to be the military, the economic hegemon or not, we do it right now and get it done. Perhaps we fail, right? And then we can go for the mill anyway. Thoughts? I think we grab it right now. What is the best way to fail in this, guys? Go back under, right? But how do I do that, though? That's the thing. Lose a war. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. We can fail at any time by separate piecing somebody, by giving them like 1 ducat, and then we buy back the Defender of the Faith. Yep. Yep. Cool. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Boom. Reputation until the end of the game. Admin, which is this the worst possible time. Okay, well. Yikes, okay. 100 admin. But more importantly... 65, guys. 65. Feels good. Okay, so now we're kind of admin capped again. It's super awkward. You know, we'll just throw it down the drain. Developing for building slots. Okay. Cool. 65 admin efficiency. So we don't have to deal with Ming. Power projections up in the meantime. We can tick up soon. That's going to help our sort of bottleneck situation here with our monarch points. And now, guys, the goal is that by the time this stuff finishes coring, which is 2 years, we've won this war, we don't need a core, and we form Rome, okay? So Rome's incoming. It certainly is. Let's get into position in the meantime. With the AE boost? These ones here? Up top, that's what you're talking about? I don't think that saved us any points, did it? Anyway, we're too far. We have too much admin right now. It's pointless to worry about. Manpower is not doing so hot, guys, but we have essentially 100. Wow, that's really good. And as we keep chunking people left, right, and center, we're starting to get some real manpower from slackening. That's good. So I am going to be rolling generals. Look how far we are ahead once again. Awesome. Which means I'm going to slacken standards. There's no exploit used. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, of course, the hegemon gives us a relation hit with everybody. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy! Ah! Ah! My allies! Okay, Milwa and Bengal, do they share? Yes, Jampur. Okay, we're gonna scornful insult Jampur. There we go. That affected all 3 of these guys. Relations are above 0. Nice. Phew. Alright, I don't know where this merchant came from. I think it was Crimea, but that's fluctuating. I'm not going to lock down the merchant until I've added that. Aha, there's another center here that we just took. Cool. From the Ottomans. So the full annexation of the Ottomans feels good. Forming Rome feels good, chat. Life's good in the hood. Let's get out of the British Isles. If we fight here, we want to... We don't necessarily have to do the full annexation of him, that's the thing, so... Separate peace people as quickly as we can. The Mamelukes are the major guy. Get everything down to the Mamelukes. Oh wow, there's no unrest in Tunis. Cool. Let's actually move that guy then. So let's get one of our fleets here. We don't need both. Bring one over to the Mediterranean. That's there. I'm going to lock in the merchant. Where is this merchant going to benefit us? To be honest, fairly shortly we could retract this, you know, because we collect in both of these. Just want to make sure our merchants are doing well. I think, to be honest, guys, Krakow into Vienna. Krakow into Vienna into Venice. That's a good one for us. Can you attack the make first? What does that mean, Punkasub? Can you attack the make first? I don't know. The MAMs. Oh. Truce is coming up shortly. August. Yeah, that might be a good move. We'll see. I'm walking into position. Maybe that's a good move. You know. I had hoped to form Rome already, guys, to be honest. But it's okay. It hasn't costed us much yet. Getting some really nice juicy drill modifier off here. So if we do attack the Mamelukes first, we can take Mecca. which would be really, really, really nice. We need those missionaries. Every missionary we can get. We're going to be down to 5 missionaries here shortly as this goes away. And that would keep us up at a minimum of 6, which is our sort of minimum capacity, if that makes any sense. $37,500 manpower. Not bad. Not bad at all. Paris gets devved. Wow, it's not often that you're in this situation, guys, but this is actually a bad event. Oh well. This is our capital, which we don't care about. It's about to be Rome. 1,700 down the drain to get development where we don't really want it. Space tax as well. How useless. Oh well. It's okay. August, guys. I don't want to wait, man. It's going to be worth it. Let's just have some patience. August. It's going to be worth it. It will ultimately keep the war even cleaner, I think. Faster, smoother. Have some patience, Monk. Let's go. I'm going to wait till August. Okay, pay off our one and only loan, 500 per month. Now, the military head, I knew that was going to be the case. It's not progressing right now, the economic hegemon, and we basically want to abandon it, right? So, how do you abandon it? It's a separate piece. When we're doing a separate piece, like Khorasan, we quickly come over here, we attack him, we quickly go, and then we concede him, like, just a little bit of money, right? That should do it. So what happened to our spiny work in Ming? It got discovered as well? I didn't catch that. Nice, take these technologies. Good, good, good. That gives us a buffer. Now we want to form Rome. We desperately want to form Rome now. Hey, Orkai. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. The tier 1 sub, appreciate that. We're so close, chat, to forming Rome, probably for the last time, right? That's the idea. We could go around destroying every marketplace in Constantinople. As we're literally at 100% trade, I did destroy them all. It's the only one. Yes, I know. So we lost a little Muslim ally here, guys, but to be honest, we're no longer over our relation slots. It's probably worth our while. It's good. And we have enough spiny work to steal a map. I'm going to walk up there to get adjacency with Oriat, or adjacent to the region that we want to be in. It's a good time to stop drilling. I'm going to try to protect trade while we go to war in Alexandria. Okay, that guy should be drilling though. Keep an eye on rebel factions. Mamluk separatists. Good rebel location. Good, 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 good. So we want to be as fast and as clean as we possibly can here in this, but it's tough, man. I mean, I'll try. I assume Bengal doesn't need help there. Maybe my subjects will help him. I'm not sure. If we go to Orient here, steal maps, what would we want to steal? What do you guys think? Probably Mongolia. Yeah. Mongolia is probably perfect. Give us the ability to walk through here. I think Mongolia is where it's at. Here's the truce. Let's go. Alright, so this pulls that out and it destroys the guarantee. So in this war, we're going to be looking at that guy who's a one province minor and Khorasan. So Khorasan is huge prio here to get him out of the war. We're also going to use this as a catalyst to kill the hegemon. Yeah, let's go. Blockade. Good, good, good. He's scared of us. Fast, fast, fast. 3rd of September, so here. We want to dial that. Stick together. We don't have much going on. It's just these two, just stick nearby each other. Good. Yikes. These generals are garbage, dude. What happened to our good generals? He's not scared of us at sea. Wow, mistakes were made. He's got an insane fleet as well. Okay. So it looks like he might have some outdated ships here. Good, we didn't take too much damage. Okay, we're not going to be able to blockade him though. Hey, literally, see what's up? We're right on the verge. This is our last war required. So I do need to be at peace though. We're fighting multiple wars. I do need to be at peace. Okay, so we want to combine these for 100% for a simultaneous peace out. Now, to be honest, guys, I would really like to do that. This is the hotspot for trade here, the Delta area, but we also want Mecca. Okay, I mean, that looks pretty plausible, right? Pretty easy. 39 war score, 52 overextension, something like that. And then the ideal is that we full annex this guy while we're here. Too much war score. Overextension, we'll think about that. Now, full annexing him, yeah, if we do the separate pieces, that should be realistic, but this is what's required to form Rome. Now, he is Sunni, not Shia. Oh, man, he's normally Shia from memory. That's a shame for AE. Okay, but I think that's what we're gunning for there. So we want to reduce this a bit. How can we do that? Apart from doing something like that, which I don't want to do, we can't. We can't. So forget the dream peace deal then. Don't forget the guarantee over Algiers. Well, in this case, we can use it for a truce reset, dude. It will be about the same anyway. Sure. Considering this looks like it's going to be pretty easy, I'll do it. That's fine. Alright, so I'm just waiting for military access. There it is. Good, good, good. Alright, it's mountains either way. Let's go for the mountains. Khorasan is actually, his tech is trash. We should dumpster him if it comes down to it. Good. Oh no, what if we're stuck in this war, dude? What if we're stuck in this war against Ava? Because the AI. I didn't expect the call to arms, you know? Maybe that's where we lose the economic hegemon really quickly? 6-stack wipe. Get wrecked. We need to form Rome before our Diplo caps out, guys, because we want to dump it into culture conversions now. That's what it's all about. I'm really happy to say that the shenanigans are essentially gone. Okay, this should be drilling. It's our only stack drilling right now, but it needs to be in London area, in the British Isles, to deal with rebel factions. Should we be operating with something else here in the meantime, guys? I don't think anything really does much for us, right? But there is the small goods produce, 5% goods produce. Yearly army tradition decay. Yeah, let's go for the small goods produce. It's good. Anyway, our money is popping off. Now, governing capacity, you can see, is becoming an issue, guys. So that's going to be governing capacity buildings all day, every day. Speaking of which, town hall coming up. Really, really, really going to help us out there. But I think we should slam some manufacturers while we have this window, right? Valencia trickles through by 85%, soon to be 100% when we kill Algiers and Morocco. So I'm doing the manufacturers here. That's got another building. I see. What does it have here? What? Sailors. Omega lol. Get that out of here. Nobody likes no sailors. This ain't no navy up in here. Alright, what about Ragusa? I feel like Ragusa should be the next prio. Let's look at building slots. Sadly, this area is trash for building slots, the Balkans. Any battle we can get here for Days Vault would be great. Still using Days Vault, guys. Even Next Tech doesn't give it to us. The Imperialism. So people have sort of requested that I use the nationalism CB, that kind of approach that we talked about, because we have 0 states, right? So for people who don't know, due to the fact that we have 0 states and we're not going to have states, it means that we can basically state up any region anywhere. We don't need to do the core of it or anything. We just state it up. And then as long as that culture, as long as we have more than 20 development, which in most cases we would, we simply promote the culture. It costs us like 50 Diplo to promote because of the Austrian government type and other reasons. And then it costs us 90 to switch to cultural shift to that group. If we cultural shift to that group, so that's like what, like 140 Diplo points. Then being that culture, the major bonus is that it halves the core time, the admin core time, which is absolutely insane. But it also gives you the nationalism CB, which is an even better CB. But that's provided that you focus on that culture group. So there are some obvious cultures, like we could do that already. We could become Kurdish, and that would give us the that ability against all of the Persians. You can see, it is anyway. The issue with that, the reason I haven't done that in the other games is number one, it costs us Diplo, which we could be putting to culture conversions. So if we're in a situation where we're culture converting stuff to Roman and I've run out of stuff to culture convert, that's the situation I'd be more inclined to want to do that. But the other thing, of course, is that we are literally going to be Roman now, and that would move us away from our the culture that we actually intend to be if we were switching to other cultures, right? So we've already seen how painful it is to not be able to convert things to Saxon for the beginning of the game because I wasn't Saxon. We could only do adjacency. However, I mean, this is what Roman's about to look like, and we're about to dump down conversion. So there is an awful lot of adjacency. So yeah, maybe we should be doing that. If we did that approach, it would definitely speed up the kind of world conquest. And the faster that we conquer the world, I mean, the better, right? Isn't that profound? It would just have really, really positive effects, I guess, I'm trying to say. Which aren't necessarily easy to sort of discern how beneficial they would be. Yeah, maybe we should do it to Ming China, like maybe just certain groups we should do it. It's a shame how India is sort of so fractured, you know? Like, these groups are a little bit lackluster, in my opinion. I mean, that one's fairly big, and that one feels fairly big. But yeah, this is a really big group here, Southeast Asia. Okay, is my unit in position to take Mongolian map yet? Almost. He's up here. It should be in West Siberia, should be enough, right? Adjacent to Mongolia? There it is. Stealing Mongolian map, beautiful, beautiful. So we could actually, if we were at war with Ming, we could walk into him now. That's what I wanted to see. I feel like, I mean, we've made good progress on the spy network, guys, and I feel like we can afford to have the diplomat here. So I'm gonna go for another map. Keep that guy up there for now. Nice, 14%. Wow, actually good at sieging one time. Okay, let's go for his capital city. I shouldn't speak too soon, but I feel like we're actually making good pace on this war, like considering. So the MEMS, we're not making good enough pace here. Going. For the war score that we need, I mean. Playing a little bit risky here. Let's detach some units to siege. Alright. Thank you, Zeus. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Russia's coming into the same location. Not ideal for attrition. I'll remove my infantry there, but he'll probably derp off. You know how it is. Battles against the Mamluk would be huge for piecing him out. Okay, very good. This is one of his few friends. What kind of diplomacy does this guy have? Alliance? No. like to kill this guy, to be honest, a one province miner, but it's whatever. Looks like Bengal has won his war nice and decisively. That's what we wanted to see. So don't troll me. He's at 99% low enthusiasm. You can take whatever you want, right, I imagine. Or at least within the next couple months. You can. Let's see the peace deal, guy. Good stuff. Now he's at 100%. That means the AI all peace, guaranteed. Unless he regresses here quickly. Still not doing too hot on the Mameluke war. What's the quickest resolution? I almost think just sieging him, guys. You're kidding me, dude. Disgusting. Come on. I want to be fast, like ahead of time at least once in these wars. Come on. Alright, so where can we lose a war really quickly, guys? Where would it be? Maybe it was supposed to be against him, actually, come to think of things. Let's check Khorasan really quickly. Are you kidding me? He liberated that? That's disgusting. So if Khorasan will white peace... Really? Will not betray their ally. I think this would ruin it, guys, the military hegemon? By conceding to them white peace. I think that would do it, right? I think that would do it. Let's see. Yes, hegemon lost. Okay. Feels bad, man, guys, so that's the price we paid. Power projection's barely above 50, and we've got the hegemon penalty now. But it's very important that we get rid of the penalty before we want to take the military. And the real penalty is 20 years of 10% point cost reduction. So we effectively have no innovativeness, guys, for like 20 years. But what can you do, man? We were genuinely bottlenecked out of our 75 power projection this mission, and therefore the 5 admin efficiency. That was the best and cleanest way we could get it in the shortest amount of time. Don't you guys agree? Like, it sucks, but there's nothing I could do. Okay, there's some German troops, so if the coalition doesn't come up, we want to deal with those Germans quickly. So this could just be a barrage, or, yeah, I'm gonna do it, dude. We're not making the progress I would like in this war. Whereas this guy is on his own, so we are making good progress in this war. He should concede shortly. The full annexation. Hunting his units up here. Alright, this money. More manufactories, guys? What do you think? I think those manufactories are going to pay themselves off really nice, right? So if we were forced to do governing capacity, which we're on the verge of doing, we can do like 7 per month right now, guys. 7 buildings per month. That's pretty good. Which means I feel like we can exhaust most of our money on these manufactories. Right now. We can kind of pay for the governing capacity buildings as we need them. But we've seen how staggering our economy is growing, and spamming manufacturers like that is going to keep the momentum. Good. That war's over. Fantastic. Alright, so we're looking for the 40% and the full annexation. That's what we're doing. I think it's going fairly well. We don't have ticking war score against the Mamelukes, and it's a big issue, but to be honest, that's a battle right there. Let's go. Looking good. Looking real good. Just trying to look out for any oopsie walking into enemies, like that would be tragic here. Just be careful. At 40%'s looking good. I think if I would guess, we are on ticking war score now against the Mams. Yep, we are. Okay, just keep making these odd occupations and we should be good. How's the core doing? We're right on the verge. I really want to sit on one of these forts to, like, disenthuse him for the peace deal. Okay. That should be Rome, guys. That should be Rome. Let's do some burning. Wow, they're all on exactly 20. I don't want to kill the building slots, to be honest, guys. There it is. So his new capital is here, guys, in Lancaster. No, it's there in Chester. Never mind. Which means that he's actually not even collecting in the English Channel right now. 43 dev, guys. Whoa, jeez Louise. It's bloody almost as big as London was. Yep. So ideally we would have already won this war. I'm working on it. Wars. That should be the full annexation if we don't have it already. We do have it. Brilliant. Okay, that's Rome, guys. We just need a bit of peace. Nice. Ooh, feels good. Feels good. We just need a bit of peace. So we're just lingering on here. Let's just double check. 45 overextension is max. 42. It's good. He's super close. Super, 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 super close. Come on, game. Anything flipping? Yikes, it doesn't actually look like anything's flipping. Cheeky blockade really quickly. Oh, geez, Louise, okay. Those blockades aren't worth anything. It appears as though we're going to get it next month here. Pretty much anything happens at all, we're good. Except for ongoing battles. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, okay. Nice. Short truceum. There we go. There's Mecca. It's going to put us up to 7 missionaries. And there's Rome, chat. There it is, 50 prestige. Oh man, oh man. This is so draining, guys. Well, I guess we do it every single time. This is probably the last time, guys. So, well, let's just role play really quickly, guys. That we've never done this before. Okay. Wow, really cool. First time for everything, chat. Does it feel good? We're pretty big. I must say we are pretty big. $1662. Very hard difficulty. Missions remain the same, guys. Don't freak out. We are gonna lose a cultural union on other Germans. I like that Roman color. I like that Roman color, dude. It's gonna be much more clear. Keeping German traditions, of course. We'll retract our missionaries. Good call. Capital becomes Rome. Still feels good after all this time. Look at that color. Look at that color, chat. Still feels good. There she is, boys. The final step, the final shenanigan. Now we will just consume the world. That is our only goal, is to consume. Roman culture. Long live the Empire! 15 years earlier than the last run. Yeah. We're fast. I know that. We're fast on the variable of forming Rome. For sure. I hope this is like air raping me a little bit, guys. I hope it's not too loud for you. Nice. If only our colonial nations changed our color, right? But anyway, we're gonna abandon them. So that's just fine. PogChamp. Okay, wow. That's probably like the 10th time we've done that unironically. Feels so good, right? Who is this monk, by the way? He's so entertaining, dude. Such stream skills. Kendora, thanks for the gifted sub, dude. Appreciate you. Nico, is that Nico? Often I give nicknames to people. I don't read their whole name. Is that you, Nico, the small streamer here who we've hosted? Appreciate that, man. Thanks for the 3 months. SKD. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Literally a seal. Thanks for the gifted sub. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys. I'm just so stoked with the fact that we are now Roman. We're now Roman, so now it's going to be really visually clear what we have and have not converted. It does hurt us, to be honest. A lot of German territories being sort of hurt there. For missions should be fine. Industrialize the Rhine, by the way, good. Very, very, very nice. So we do not have the culture conversion cap. However, we're close. We're close. The culture conversion cap is this here, the parliamentary debate next year. But if we do cap out on points, we can spend them on culture conversions now, right? Which is really nice and satisfying. Look at that Hussite Rome, boys. Hussite Rome. Remember to turn on Hussite culture conversion? What? Remember to turn on the Hussite culture conversion? Huh? What? Thanks for the bits. Appreciate that, dude. You mean you're the missionaries, right? I have no idea what you just said. Wow, okay, we did it. Yeah, people talking about we formed Rome earlier. Yes, we did form Rome earlier. Which I assume in the long run that means that we're culture converting more efficiently. Like we haven't really wasted many Diplo points this run. And now, by the way, I want to rank 5 advisor, like straight up. So of course, getting a Roman advisor, I probably should have done that beforehand, eh? Could be tough to get a Roman advisor. It could also be any of these other cultures, which some of which still does exist, that culture. The ones we've promoted. But we lost the military hegemon. So let's check for culture conversions. Is there a modifier there to all point cost? I think there will be, right? Yeah, lost hegemon 10%. That's there for bloody everything we do, guys. Coring, everything. Feels bad, man. Can't do anything about it, guys. We were literally doing too good. I couldn't get any power projection anywhere because we were doing too good. So speaking of power projection, we're only at 50. And what's next? There's our 7th missionary. Beautiful. We're going to go back down to 6 shortly. What the? Pause the game, dude. Something unpause the game. I'm thinking about this war, guys. AQ. I'm thinking about AQ. I mean, it's Operation Chunk, consume the world, and to be honest, kill Muslims. I mean, we want to kill the Europeans, guys. Right, we do, because they're the ones who coalition us. But to be honest, if we look, I mean, there's very, very little left, very few nations left. Our truce just came up with some of the Germans, so we could do that. But, yeah, we do not have a truce with AQ. I feel like he's pretty strong. If we take a look here, that's 91 war score, meaning we could full annex him right now if I was willing to release a subject and feed them, which I think I am. Probably QQ. I think that would be really nice and satisfying to kill AQ tag elimination. And it's good. It's good trade power. We want to build up our trade power here, bring it in. The Silk Road is being built up to like being really overpowered, in fact. Yeah, so after finishing this set of overextension, I think we're going to be working on that. We got troops nearby. That just makes sense to me, which means we got plenty of time to win this because we don't have to move around. He's got one friend, Hormuz. How peaceable was Hormuz? I think fairly peaceable. Alright, I'm stoked, guys. Let's freaking go, dude. We're doing well. We're doing well. Not only do we have the Roman border, but we have pretty much all of Europe. I mean, we're hoping for a 1 war against Scotland, a couple wars against England, 1 war against that Irish guy, a couple wars against these Germans and the Danish mark. So maybe if we feed Denmark to Sweden, we should already be fighting this war simultaneously. How about that? I think so. AQ doesn't seem that strong. Let's get some transportation over there and fight Denmark at the same time. Yeah, so I don't want to overstate things, guys. I don't think we're doing, like, ridiculously mind-blowingly well. I don't think we are. But we are doing good. And we just want to keep up the momentum. That's what we want to do. We really, really want to keep up the momentum, like turn it up. Just like that, governing capacity is about to become a major prio. So we have those building cost reduction modifiers, guys. These are costing us 65 a pop. They're going to go away soon. So let's do it. Okay, that's on. So let's look at the low end here. I guess we want to do like adjacency, guys. We got to get into this late game feeling, right? It's hard because we're not at the culture conversion cap. So I'm just going to do some of this here. Not much. Those were all adjacent. And we're waiting on this. We're waiting on that parliamentary, which is going to put us at the cap. Then we're going to do some proper culture conversions. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. Okay, I'm trying to sort out the army compositions of these stacks. We're going over to Denmark here, feed our subjects. It's been a while. We've been actually oppressed by the coalitions, and we've been whack-a-moling and dividing. We fought 2 coalition wars this game, right? At least 2 that I remember. One was really hard, if you guys remember. So that was a big low point. And I think a lot of us were demoralized, and right now, this doesn't feel too bad. So we actually have the option, guys, of taking a Diplo point per month here as well. You know, we weren't being that efficient with our Diplo points, let's not kid ourselves, but now, theoretically, the only bottleneck is if we run out of territory to convert, which could realistically be a thing, guys. Look at that. There's honestly not that much to convert. There's no other bottlenecks, though, in the sense that we can dump our Diplo points. So, yeah, we're looking for... There it is. Beautiful. We're looking for... advisors of our... Oh, I don't have any money. Okay. It's done with me. Of our culture. Yeah, screw it, dude. Let's go trade. Forget about improved relations for now. There we go. 14 per month. Okay, now, obviously, if we lose legitimacy from this, for example, we just have no room for error if we take that Diplo point per month. So, I'm not going to take it, like... I'm not going to jump for joy and grab it here. We'll wait and see how we feel. When will I have imperialism? We're 2 techs away. So this tech is huge for us, the town hall. It means that I can build a trading company in every single possible province. As long as we put the town hall down, the trading company doesn't generate any additional governing capacity issue. So we're going to trading company everything we possibly can. And then we're going to be going ham-bone crazy on the trading company investments at that point. Yes, indeed. That's a huge tech. But then the next tech after that is the 10% admin efficiency at 23 and imperialism. And that is when the game really picks up, right? Because we're going to be at 75 admin efficiency, guys. 75. Now, we will actually regress and go down to 70 when the age ends. So as soon as we get that tech, we're going to be at 75 admin efficiency, and we're going to have an additional 25% reduced war score cost from imperialism. So we're currently at 30% from Diplo and Hussite bonus. You guys get the point. So as soon as that happens, what we want to do is we want to look at the largest nations in the world, like potentially, if we look at Songhai, he's only 141 war score. So if we get that 10 admin efficiency and the 25% reduced war score cost, we could easily, overkilled by far, full annex Songhai and then release him as a vassal. And basically we want to abandon all of our allies and replace them with vassals like that. We want to look at the largest nations in the world, which can be full annexed and released. And we're just going to chunk the world, obviously. So, potentially Mullah would be one of those. Bengal. I'm looking at their size, just kind of guesstimating. Vijayanagar, maybe. Yep, and rapidly expand with that method. That's the idea. But in the meantime, we're just humbly doing what we do best, chunking people. This guy's going up to Denmark. Put a fleet in the Denmark area. Damn, Ming spy network discovered. Trying to drill. We have actually been getting some drill modifier, which is pretty exciting. Drill modifier really powerful, and it goes away pretty slowly. Like, if we can get it up, it will stick around for a while, guys, because we have the Prussian mission passed, and our professionalism is high. So the regiment drill loss goes away much slower. Sick. But makes you integrate these nations with dip and not admin. I know, dude. That is the reason, essentially, by employing the strategy so aggressively that we failed in the one culture as opposed to overkilling it by such a large margin, is because I employed the strategy. But I do realize that. But what people don't necessarily realize is that we have 5% additional annexation cost reduction because we're Bohemia, not Hungary. So I try to break it down last time. Let's go. Do we share any cores here? We don't. Good. Let's go, guys. Back to war we go. War exhaustion 0. Good. We just want to win this war by the time those cores finish. So I also want to protect these cores. We want to sort of start by separate piecing Hormuz, I think. Nice. I'm pretty hyped for this run, guys, but it is what it is. It's daunting, the late game, you know. I feel like the late game started at like early 1500s this game. I've put so much pain and pressure on myself, the approach that we took being so aggressive. Like, I feel like we've been in the late game. Do you guys feel that way? I don't know if you experience that when you're not the player. Do you at least know what I mean? Like, some of my people who, you know, my consistent watchers. This run has been rough, dude. Because I just started it off so early. I'm thinking, like, we're doing well early. Let's just kick it off into high gear. But it's the last time, right, guys? One and done. One and done. There's no coming back to this, dude. We're gonna get it done. Let's do it well. It's pretty sort of funny to look back, in my opinion, at the low points, you know? Like, fighting that coalition war where we were outnumbered, like 2-1, they dialed on us. Bruh, I was demoralized when that happened. Legit. I was really demoralized. I'm thinking, like, in the back of my mind, oh no, this isn't the run. And here we are, we're killing it, right? You'll notice I often sort of compare my runs to my previous attempt. And sometimes, like, in that situation, I feel like, oh man, like, I just, you know, I'm just not doing as well as I did last time. Like, maybe, you know, how do I actually do it? How do I do it sometimes, you know? That's how it feels. Will I share the save file at the end of my session? I could do. Why not? I mean, there's nothing you guys will be able to do. Just look over the world. It will all be one tagged and everything. I could share it. I've done stuff like that before on my Discord. If you're not a member of my Discord, then yeah, I can post save files there. That's where it will go. There's a link down below if you want to join my Discord, by the way. It's mostly just for notifications when I go live. Alright, there's the cultural conversion parliamentary debate. So we're looking for the cultural conversion, and I'm about to lose a missionary. Okay. So we're just humbly going for the Hormuz peace out here, guys. And the full annexation of AQ, he's got no friends. So how does the overextension look? I'm pretty certain if we release QQ, whose position is not bad to core upland in the future, then we won't be overextended. I mean, that's confirmation. That is confirmation we won't be overextended. He's going to have land there, so this actually barely overextends us. How much territory does QQ have? See, 3 cores, 4 cores, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got too much, to be honest. Okay, it looks like about 9 cores. That should be fine. For people wondering, I've already checked. I can't release him from my country currently, so that he has no cores, surprisingly, in my country. So that will do it. Which means we have some room for overextension remaining. Should we kill a German? I think we should kill some Germans here at the same time. Let's kick the Danish war off using Swedish claims that he's manually made. Doesn't have to be a full annexation here if we don't want it to be. Just chunk them, give it to Sweden. So I actually have permanent claims. Dude, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Our claims could have worked there. I'm dumb. Anyway, we do have perma claims against Iceland and stuff in the future, which is cool, because I'm not going for the full annexation of Denmark, but we could give it to Sweden. We'll just chunk them a little bit here. Don't want to overload Sweden. Thank you for the sub, guy. Somebody subbed to me, but I missed it. Merbeast. Thanks so much, Merbeast. I appreciate that. Nice to see you. Okay, drill out here. It feels good, guys, to be ahead in military points. Like, manpower's doing well. We've got that big boy here. Because we have to fight the whole world, guys. Like, we're just pushing. So rest assured, even though we're doing better and better and better in terms of manpower, it still can potentially get drained all the way down for sure. But we've got this big boy here. It's like 100,000 manpower and two professionalism worth of military points. Really, really good. There's other, 200 military points there from missions. It's nice. Drilling that guy. Giving us the ability to artillery barrage when we're feeling slow, right? Which is always good. Those military points. So I might be wrong, but right now I feel like we're not slow. As long as Hormuz is separately paced, it's a 1v1 against AQ. But full annexation can often be awkward, though, I must admit. Alright, cultural conversion cost. Let's see it. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yikes. This feels a bit hard to push through. One more. I don't want to do reform progress, we'll do Navy tradition. Alright, there's the culture conversion cap, guys. It's kind of exciting. Hey Vinny, what's up? Okay. So we're capped out. So what we'll do, we've been in this situation before, right? What we want to do is just do adjacency. So 4 equals 40, which means that if it's above the 10 times the number, it has the adjacency. So we go 50 is adjacent, and then 60 is adjacent. This is what we're going to do. Nothing holding us back now, guys. Feels good to form Rome. No shenanigans. The game is on. 70s on the 6. That's good. This list is not that big, guys, because we're, you know, of course we are big for the time period, but relative to the entire world, we're just not that big, right? Okay, that's 50. That's not where we want to go. 80s on the 7. $60, $60. So it's often around now when we're struggling to form Rome because of a huge, fat, gigantic France or something last game, that we would be capping out on Diplo points and we would have nothing to do with it. Because if we were converting it to Saxon, then it would be bad upon forming Rome if they were currently being processed into Saxon. You guys know how it is. So this makes me feel like we're just overall having a better, more efficient game as we slam this stuff out. But one of our biggest concerns now is going to be the bottleneck of, you can see how far we are going down the list, actually running out of territory to convert. When you're having a too good game, you encounter other problems, right? And that's going to be our bottleneck. We need to expand. Rapido. Maybe manually integrating Sweden. He's pretty much converted his stuff to Hussite. So maybe just chunking away at Sweden to give us more territory to culture convert. That might be something we want to do, particularly because it costs Diplo points in of itself to do that. Right, so if we're going to waste Diplo points, we could do it on the annexation of Sweden, even if it's not perfectly efficient. That's where the Diplo could go in the meantime. Okay, just following the adjacencies, guys. We're doing 100s. Not 80s. Let's just check the cost of this really quickly with the corruption and the hegemon. Forgetting the adjacency, which isn't here. Okay, good. So, I mean, 25, and that's 45, 55, plus 5 is 60, 70, 80, 90, and that's not including innovativeness. I think we're actually ever so slightly not at the cap, right? That's fine. Got nothing else to do with our Diplo, guys. It's absolutely fine. I'll just call it there for that reason. We're not quite at the cap, I don't think. We're like a couple % off. So let's get rid of the corruption at least. It's good enough for now. Stupid hegemon point cost increase makes me feel bad. I don't know why you're telling me that you just launched the video from last run. What's that supposed to mean to me? More governing capacity buildings. The sad thing is when these become upgraded, that's going to be more clicks. Like, my clicks are not even being used here, if that makes any sense. But we have that building cost reduction. I definitely want to be spamming buildings. But I'm glad you had a good lunch, Punished. Hey! 2 missionary strength for 6 years? And 50 admin. That's good, dude. Nice. It's from one of our advisors. So, was that the theologian event, chat? I assume it was. That was his name, right? Yeah. That was the theologian event. So this is a bit greedy, the fact that we've had the unrest advisor. But if you remember, we had rebel factions everywhere in our country, and that unrest helped a lot. We got a nice event where we get -2 unrest until the death of our ruler. And we have -2 from German, -1 from the Parliament, and -2 from this. So by chucking that guy down, for example, Tunis was a Muslim province. I took the bloody thing and it never revolted. Like, that's insane, guys. Considering we're overextended all of the time, that's really insane, having such good unrest reduction. A lot of people would freak out if they were trying hard and thinking like, you need the missionary strength, where's the missionary strength? That's one of the hardcore bottlenecks. I just have too much experience. I know that we can convert everything that we currently have the ability to convert, more or less. It's about owning the territory so that we can convert it. So I wanted that short-term relief of the unrest reduction. I was prioritizing that, which is a bit greedy in a way, but I just have such a good feel for it. I'm almost certain that that is the smart thing to do. To try to alleviate my time there. Because we were having a miserable experience. I'm talking about sort of in the last 20 years or so. So this stuff's going to go to Sweden. Sweden! Just pick away at Denmark, keep the truce up, we'll form the coalition. Wow, look at that war score cost, guys. Disgusting. Yeah, let's make sure not to do that again. I'll use my CBs now that Denmark will be smaller. And I'll give it over to Sweden after the war. About to get roasted there, get onto the capital, that's very good. This is awkward. Berg just slowly making progress in my country. That is awkward. I think we'll have to go pick up these guys in the British Isles. Exactly. Exactly. Saving copious amounts of manpower. It's those rebels as well as everything else, the constant war and then the rebels, fighting the rebels, which hurts your manpower so much. Nice, crossing the strait, very good. Stack wipe because he's got nowhere to go, so actually genuinely making some war score gains. Damn, it's Berg's lucky day. Does he have another ally? Good, Baden. We're going to kill him when we attack Baden. Good, good, good. I want to get rid of Berg. How are we doing on the cores? We're not even halfway there. So we're going very well. Trying to not to throw against AQ. Ah, he walked off into Russia. Good, good, good. I thought we hadn't seen his stuff yet. So the flags have changed on our colonies, guys, to look pretty cool, but the color does not represent that, though. How does it work? I thought there was like a two-step rule. Do you see how these are Prussian colored? Not Spanish colored? There's like a two-step rule or something, like when you form one nation after the other, they're supposed to change color, but that's interesting, because I'm pretty sure we did Prussia and then Germany and now Rome. I would have thought they would change our color, but anyway. Maybe they do just remain the color of the nation who established them. I don't think that was the case, though. Alright, so this feels a bit nasty. We don't have a blockade. Let's barrage that. Taking the fort faster will actually save on manpower, obviously, and therefore that's saving on military points if we look at it that way. When we're ahead on military points, we put it into manpower, aka hiring generals. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm going to get Hormuz out, which is proving to be more difficult than I thought. Because the Arabian side doesn't give it to us. Damn it. What's his quality for our one little force down here? He looks pretty weak as tech. We're one tech ahead. Okay. He's pretty weak. Be a little bit reckless here fighting AQ because their troops went up north. As soon as Copenhagen falls, I'm going to peace out. The Danes just taking a little bit from him, picking away at him with that simultaneous action while we expand. So I will be one over my relations, guys, if we release QQ. But in theory, you know, these alliances have done an amazing job keeping the coalition away, right? And we're going to start switching them out, you know, particularly the Muslims. So we could hold on to Japan for anti-coalition, for example. But the Muslims, I mean, we want to turn against them. That's the idea. So we have to think about the ones that are sort of least annoying. I think the proximity to Chug and Moa, they're also allied to each other. The proximity of us here is not that far, particularly because Moa has tributaries here. Oh, other way around. Anyways, we theoretically, if we don't have the imperialism CB, we want to keep Deus Volding, right? And going further and further into Asia is really, really good for the trade income. I'm trying to length of war Hormuz here, but if we can get pick-offs, that will affect his war exhaustion as well. Good. Alright. I mean, we officially have access through here, finally. I feel like that's pretty good. Let's short truce him. I'm happy with that. Just get a nice chunk working away at it for Sweden to work on that. Don't want to overload his... because his absolutism and admin efficiency is nowhere near as good. Don't want to overload him by doing it all at once. Throw down the admin here, please, Sweden. He took Humanist last. But he's had it for a while, I think. Can you get on Yemen? Yeah, we certainly could. Maybe just sitting on the fort alone, eh? Let's look at military access. I don't want to stray away from here. But that's a good call. Let's start walking down, thank you. Alright, we did a bunch... Oh, look at that, guys. A bunch of governing capacity buildings. Look at that. Amazing. So, this money... We definitely want to do the force limit for military hegemon, guys. But I'm thinking manufacturers. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking we did a ton. A lot of them have finished, and it hasn't done that much for the economy, let's be honest. I mean, I am 96% overextended. It's done a lot. This has come a long way, but still. The major appeal right now is we have that construction cost reduction. I think we keep jamming. So, Constantinople's a good area to do it. And Ragusa. The trading company thing, dude, I still can't add stuff to trading companies because it's boxed out by the religious stuff, and trading company does affect our governing capacity, and the stuff up here doesn't trickle through. So it's between... Anyway, there's a reason that I'm doing buildings. Like I said, the building cost reduction as well. There's a million reasons why we're doing buildings. We're doing buildings for now. We can... It takes 5 years to invest in that, and we can instantaneously do the... governing capacity, trading company investments once we actually have possession of a good trading company out there. This is the way to go, okay? Are you questioning my authority? Quickly, chat, destroy him! I guess we could prep building slots in Ragusa. Oh boy. Churches. Alright. Let's do manufacturers in Constantinople. So for people who don't know right now, we are at 100%, going to 97%, going to 94%. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. And we want to close these gaps, obviously, by just tag eliminating these people in Germany and so on pulling out. But you can see even most of that goes through to here, comes back in. Like, we're getting crazy good retention. So building up Constantinople, then Aleppo, that's where we're focusing on. Firefoxies, the way... Okay. The most economical way to make money in this game is trade. Do you get that? Trade. Trade, trade, trade. So the manufactories that we're building is not for the production. So it doesn't tell you, when you look at the building thingy, this here is money created by the production. That's it. But the way that this game works is if you look at the trade... yeah. So do you see how the province has trade value? 2.3. Trade value, 2.3. That trade value of all of the provinces in Ragusa is the trade value that the whole node of Ragusa is generating. Does that make sense? In this case, plus Constantinople's trade value, which we're bringing into Ragusa. But do you understand? That's where this money comes from, is the trade value. And if you look at the trade value, the goods produced directly increases the trade value. So do you see you have 1.04 goods produced? If you go here, 1.04 goods produced. Do you see? So what people don't realize is that when you look at the manufacturing, +1 goods produced, that is generating +1 ducat here. +1 ducat. So basically that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, etc. money, which goes through here. So then if you get 100% of that money, it's going to go, 100% of that's going to go to your trade income plus your trade efficiency modifiers. But there's more to it than that, because you get trade steering every single time you transfer from one to another, which amplifies the whole number. So the idea is you want to build up the goods produced here, you want to build up the goods produced here, you want to build up the goods produced here, you want to build up the goods produced here, etc. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, that's the point. That is the most economical way to make money. We have supremacy here. We're going to make tons and tons and tons and tons of money by doing that. So I'm going through the certain trading regions where we have or are soon to have complete supremacy to make money. I mean, one last thing. If we look at the production, you can see, let's assume, because they give you production as well, but let's assume that I mean, you can look at the one ducat. Let's assume that each manufacturer gives us one ducat, which it doesn't. It gives us way more than that. And by the way, the trade value thing is not affected by autonomy. Well, then you can see how effective the one ducat is here by that logic, right? Compared to these. I mean, look at what they're making. Now, if I was to build a manufactory indiscriminately in some area where we don't capitalize on all of the trade, like if I build manufacturers here in the Baltic, where I'm not collecting, and then the money that comes through, half of it comes through here, and half of that comes through here, and then we only get 74%, then we're making less money, right? So it's all about trade. We took the economic hegemon, my dude. Fetus the Bard. And then we lost the economic hegemon. It gives you 25 power projection. And sadly, we don't have 50 PP right now. I can't really do anything about that, guys. So we will eclipse Ming eventually. But yeah. Oh! 2 unrest nationwide or reduced innovativeness by 1. Yikes. 10 years of 2 unrest nationwide. Luckily our unrest is like really good right now, but that's not very nice. Game? I feel like we're slow now, guys. Yeah, starting to feel a little bit slow. We're going for the full annexation at AQ. We want to quickly whack some of these Germans if we can. What's the truce on Ulm? I know it's coming up really soon, but I don't see it there. Okay. Let's look here. So I don't want to be stuck at war, so I can't release QQ. Okay, let's quickly grab this guy on the British Isles here to help assist in this war. This guy was drilling. Do we have Mamluk rebels coming? Nope. Let's keep drilling. We've got 1 stack drilling at least. Oh no. This game. Yep. Okay. It's alright. Jeez, it's tough, dude. Trying not to make any significant mistakes. Trying to protect this so Hormuz doesn't come over here and lift this stuff because he's just about white peaceable. Okay, let's bring this over here, trying to keep it clean, fast, clean. Look at our colonial nations coming in helping us. Interesting. Yes, that siege was suffer. We took it on 28, not too bad. Like the third 28 or something. Good stuff. Feeling pretty clean. I don't know about you guys. We lost 1 missionary strength because of the parliamentary debate, but we're still on 6 missionaries because we claimed Mecca. And our own country is looking pretty good in terms of... we had a modifier from a mission, guys, for missionary strength against heretics. By the way, if you're wondering, that's part of the reason I've been focusing them. Huh? It might have gone already. Or it might have been the Dragonades. I'm not sure. But I've been focusing my heretics really hard. The downside is that this is where we could resource a lot from trading companies. But I do want to focus heretics. We could also then abandon, because I'm going to want this soon here, guys, a deploy annexation cost reduction. So then I can abandon the one from heretics for a while, you know, if I focus on heretics. Whereas doing the missionary strength overall would actually have a pretty significant impact on these ones. So, focusing heretics for a while. and then we're going to abandon that policy. But by focusing the heretics, this is where most of our cultural conversions had to go down, right? That's why I've been doing it. Like, I have no regrets, but I'm just trying to explain here. Regrettably, I just wish we could convert them all, but I can't. What can you do? Speaking of culture conversions, we don't route out much corruption right now, but I'm gonna go back to slamming. Damn, this hasn't moved. Okay, quickly, just go straight there. 5th of November. How are the cores doing? Okay, it should be good. Getting on that fort alone should make the difference between white pacing him. Let's keep this approach here. Good stuff. Reduce the attrition that we're taking, as there's pretty much no threat at all. Nice, in that war, that went pretty clean. Good stuff, guys. My colonial nation's helping me. It's kind of weird. Good stuff. It's the Dragon Age last 20 years, I see. So Silly is Hussite. Just worth suggesting. We should have permanent claim here, right? Yeah, okay. I manually claimed that earlier, but we do have permanent claim. Okay, truce is coming up. So a jam. Normally, previously when we've been fighting Bakura, it was to feed him to Russia, but Russia's CB has been fully utilized, and we don't actually have a CB against them. So to be honest, we probably want to Days Vault a jam shortly for a tag elimination. Although I do need to kill Gaz here as well. I was going to say, and then use the rest of the war score to just feed Russia a little bit more, like why not, you know? But we could do a straight up war against Gaz and feed most of it to Russia. Like this part. We definitely want to look out for areas, you know, to feed Russia instead of ourselves. I mean, maybe... Oh, a Days Vault against Gaz. Full annex a jam, non-co-belligerent. That costs 50 war score? That should work. Full annex Gaz, full annex a jam, take a little bit of Bakura. Nice. I think that's going to be one of our next wars here. Yeah. I'm just thinking Firefox. I'm not going to do it right now. We want to piece out these wars first. So coalition would incentivize us to keep attacking people, but I think the coalition's doing just fine. Algiers is coming up shortly. Good. We want to do the full annexation of Algiers. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that should be absolutely fine. Full annexation of Algiers. Love it. Get rid of his little nuisance navy, his pirates, and the little influence he has on the trade. Alright, let's look at more manufactory spam. Yeah, so again, this costs 500 ducats, right? We're doing them for 325. But part of that reason why was the construction cost reduction from some of our missions. I forget who. But I'm really trying to take advantage of that right now. Slamming down the missions sort of like 20 years since we did it. It was like a French mission or something. Good. Alright, let's drill here. Rebels, Georgians. That was from the Ottoman peace deal. Interesting. Okay, dude. Jeez, that was random. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, Operation Get This Guy on the Fort, be careful. Ah, we got him anyway. Phew, that was awkward. A good length of war action. Good, good, good. Okay, so AQ at 95%, forts falling, we got some length of war. He should be good. He should be good to quit, unlike the Ottomans with the length of war and so on. And I'm going to piece out AQ first. Trying to gauge... Austrian becomes new primary culture. No? It's interesting. This event gives you the ability to flip based on your ruler's culture if it's different to yours. Definitely interesting. We're going to waste that prestige, that's fine. We don't need to spend our prestige on anything. Like subjects. Ooh la la. Ooh. Ooh, what culture? Half price rank, half price unrest advisor. What culture, guys? It doesn't say. So this guy's full price. Everything's full price right now. Or 20 years of 0.25 prestige. They're both good. Oh, Venetian? Oh, rip. Yeah, Venetian Hussar, I see it. Okay, he sucks. We're going to go for yellow prestige. Nice. Man, it sucks that our power position is slightly low, so we could actually privateer now because I charted this. We probably want to do that, eh? Can we remain, like, you know... Can you actually not go out there? Canton. Let's look for Canton. $10 PP? Problem is they're going to move out there if we're at peace or whatever. Okay, naval force limit's doing a lot better. Let's do a light template here. I don't have too many, but there's nothing wrong with getting a few more light ships. I want to keep that naval tradition up if we can. Dude, these sieges, come on, don't do this to me, game. Give me the freaking sieges, look at this, it's disgusting, dude. I want, like, one time to be able to peace out before... We're good. We're good. AQ full annexation, that's satisfying, so... Oh, innovativeness. No, no, no. Not gonna happen. Come on. Let's go. Nice. Beautiful. Let's see how far this goes. I want to kill Berg. Did he only have 2? Oh, I thought he had 3 for some reason. Okay, fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. It looks like there's one more European here, guys, you know, apart from the British Isles and Denmark and so on. Beautiful. That's great. So I'm not too worried about the overextension. If we release QQ and we are overextended, we can just give them 1 province or so. And we won a war, Chad. We won a war before we, you know, cored. Wow, actually being semi-fast feels good. It feels good. We got to keep it up. Let's turn the speed up momentarily. I mean, historically in other runs, that we would do that 100% of the time, you know, so... It might be Algiers next, eh? It's good timing, because Songhai dishonors. Okay. Let's get into position then. I really want to drill my armies, but, you know, we can't just sit around drilling. Beautiful. Baden, 3 tag eliminations. She's a beaut, mate. Okay, where was the other area we combined overextension with, guys? Because we need to burn it. I guess it was Egypt, right? So we need to burn that stuff. It was Rome and pushing to Mecca and so on. The full annexation of this guy was Rome. These cannons are drilled up a little bit. I don't want to get rid of them, but it's just awkward having leftovers. Yep, the missionary strength. Appreciate that. Okay, we just got 10 military points from that colonial nation event. It is nice to have colonial nations, you know, because we do get a lot of those events throughout the course of the game. And it looks like perfect. Overextension has gone. Full annexation at AQ. Dude, that's satisfying. I don't know about you guys. If we just need to keep this up, keep it clean. We don't have imperialism, dude. We're chunking a big guy like AQ. He's pretty big. He's pretty big, honestly. We need to keep doing the same thing, like Khorasan, chunk these guys. That's going to be great for trade income. Now, 30 over. So we're going to look at QQ with 9 provinces, putting us 1 over our Diplo relations. And we're under, just like that. Beautiful. Now, however, we would want QQ to have the ability to core land. Now, I can hand him stuff over the Caspian Sea. Yeah, he can walk through my territory, I can walk through his. I think that's fine, right? That's satisfactory. There's very little difference between giving him this or not. It's a really bad idea to give a nation land like when you spawn them in like that, because they spawn in with no monarch points. Now this is somewhere where we're going to want to sink our prestige. Nothing wrong with that, because we're going to enforce religion on him. Put a diplomat here. So any religious conversions that we can get for free, guys, you know, it's good. Speaking of religious, does he have religious ideas? Nice. Ooh, good, good, good. Not sure how relevant that is, but we much prefer them to have religious than not have religious at all. Very, very good. Can you core over the Caspian? You can, right, Chad? I'm getting confused now. I actually remember they changed the rules, actually. I mean, I know you can claim over it. You can't core. I pipe hooray saying you can't core. Frick. Okay. Okay, we're gonna give him these 3, I guess. Alright. Well, thanks for having my back, chat. So he is going to be really overextended here, and it's going to take him forever. He spawned with 1 admin. It's 40 overextension. Yikes. But sadly, even if we influence him, I don't know where the point is going, because he's got 1 in mill as well. What we would want to do is to place relative on throne. To re-roll his up to 4 in admin. Beautiful. There we go. That's going to help him not just be so broken. Because, you know, it takes like a good 15 years, guys, for them to get a ball rolling, you know? But if you think about that in terms of the time frame that we have, like, that's forever. So, good, good, good. He's in much better shape now. Okay, so if we're at peace, those guys are going to piss off over to Asia, guys, which is far from ideal, but we need the power projection for now. So we want to jump straight back into other wars. It's honestly Algiers. We got plenty of time. We can walk around. I think we full annex Algiers, right, Chad? Just got to think while we're at peace. I mean, I do like the idea of integrating Sweden. That's something I want to keep in the back of my mind. Right now, it doesn't say. You can actually check by starting it and looking. Dude. I mean, 539 Diplo is pretty good, guys. But we have this, which is probably going to halve it. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So, let's keep squeezing out his missionaries. Keep feeding him. Nice, he cored that stuff so smooth. But yeah, as soon as we're starting to feel like we're capping out on our deploy with nothing to go, we're going to spend it on Sweden. Alright, but yeah, we're going to be sitting around waiting for this to finish. See, it would be nice to spend 3 months at peace, guys, while we walk around, or else the war exhaustion just gets higher and higher and higher. That's what I'm worried about, though. Privateering. I mean, 1 stack can probably deal with Algiers, to be honest. Be nice to have more stacks. Okay, let's go. Where are the privateers at? Yeah, they can sit in West Africa or something like that in the meantime. Let's get another month tick down. Move capital to the New World. Yeah, this is something we're gonna start looking at exactly. Right now we're in position of Bermuda. So Bermuda is a really good 2-step move guy. We're also in position of Falklands, dude. It's beautiful. The sad thing is that their development is absolute trash. So who knows how expensive it's going to be. It's going to be like all of our monarch points. In our case, we have, of course, this guy, 300 admin. I think that's pretty much it. We got the 300 admin thing. Yeah, I mean, that tick's really far ahead. We're hit. Dude, to be honest, this might be the time, right? While we're at peace. So, we definitely want to be in Australasia, guys. We can see New Zealand's not up for grabs this time. Where is the capital here? It's probably going to end up being our capital. Based off of the dev at 22. You know, it's going to be larger than our capital that is about here. Move before admin efficiency. Yeah, it's a shame we've got the hegemon and corruption, guys. 1 corruption and the hegemon 10%. Well, it would be really nice to start getting these again. Expand administration. Should we do it? So, one thing I don't understand is the distance for moving capital. What is the distance based off of? Is it colonial range, guys? Because Bermuda is so far from Australasia. Yeah, I just feel like we have the admin to do it right now. I think we should get it started. Coring range is colonial range. Yeah, so if that's the case, guys, I mean, it's just Bermuda is so far from Australasia. Like, a part of me feels like I wouldn't be able to move my capital to Australasia from Bermuda. It would cost over 9,999 or whatever. What happens to New Spain if you move to the Falklands? Nothing. Moving my capital shouldn't do anything to our colonial nations right now. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, can you guys eyeball it for me? We only... is that South America? That's Oceania, right? It's Oceania. We only own 1 province in South America, which is Falklands, and 1 in Bermuda, which is kind of perfect. Oh boy. So, okay, what makes you be able to move your capital? No rebels? This is the first time to do it. Okay, I'm just going to check Falklands, guys. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared to look. We're going to state it. Rebels around the country. Yikes. Okay, dude. Okay. We don't actually have rebels, but... Burn capital dev? I just checked that. Let's check. We have to full core it, I imagine, which I have, because we deploy this. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! So, if you guys remember in my last run, for some reason the Falklands was like 20 million dev. It was like 22 dev, because the British colonized it with a colonist, I believe, to develop it up. Okay, so obviously if we do Bermuda, the range isn't as far and the dev is higher. So Bermuda's like the play, right? But the problem is, again, I feel like it's going to be... See, you can see how expensive this is. It could easily be too expensive to where you cannot move your capital, period. Like, for example, if we try to move here, it would be over our admin cap. My fear is that's what's going to happen from Bermuda to Oceania, whereas we know from Falklands it's not. Moving to a smaller capital will not be an issue because the Falklands will be small and this is like 22 dev, and then the distance we've done it before. So we want to be in the Falklands, guys. Now, exactly, he's talking about dev Falklands. The thing about the Falklands is it is Roman. Maybe I stated it. I could apply we could just slow roll some dev into it. I feel like we're doing pretty well for monarch points, right? Like clear across the board. You can just put some dev into it. But anyway, prosperity should be growing now. It's 40. So one of these is there. Burgers equilibrium. I mean, I could even sell, guys. We could sell and seize, but while we sell, the loyalty shoots up. So if we do burgers equilibrium and that, we could get development cost reduction here is all I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel like we are at peace. I know, I realize that. We're at peace right now and there's no rebels around the country. But I do feel like we're pretty stable and we are going to be at peace. It's because we don't have imperialism, you know, and we're not doing the feeding subjects so much sort of game. I feel like the game's pretty straightforward right now, right? Like, I'm going to fight this to feed Russia. And I'm going to kill Algiers. That seems fine. Like, I'm satisfied with that. I think we're making good pace or whatever. I don't know. I kind of think we dev Falklands, guys. University. Let's build a university here. 20% development cost reduction. I kind of think we dev it. That's insane. 870? I mean, I couldn't do it right now even if I wanted to. So let's look at the thing. 30 less development than target. 500. Holy crap. So all the points are mostly coming from that. I mean, the distance is disgusting, as you can see. But it's the dev. It's the dev. So ironically, spending points to save on points doesn't quite work out that way, but it does. It does. We can resource from non-admin to reduce the admin. More development cost reduction. Let's do it. Okay, I know, from the hegemon. I know. Dude, what can I freaking do? Do you guys want me to be sitting here without the mission passed? Or do you guys want me to be fighting Ming when he's unironically like 3 times as strong as us? Like, come on, guys. I know, I'm doing my best. That issue was caused from literally doing too well. We were doing too well that I didn't have power projection because we didn't have valid rivals. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I couldn't do anything about it. Alright, let's group up on Gaz, a Jam, and Bakura. I mean, Rush will help. I think we're good. Keep drilling where we can. So, developing, maybe the cooldown comes? If we don't move in the next 5 years, I could exploit Dev there again, 6 years. That seems realistic. A Jam cause? Okay, I thought, okay, I'm not at war, yeah. Okay, it's alright. It's alright, thank you for letting me know. I thought I already declared the war. Alright, we could, you know, it's a fort level 1. We could instantly get him out pretty quickly. I think that's not the end of the world. Nice, morale is low, let's slap. Dude, it feels good to be tag eliminating nations like this. Pretty sure this is fine on OE. I don't know about you guys, this is satisfying, man. Right now, we're just going from, like, chunk to chunk. That feels good. That feel good. That feel real good. No, I'm not on Leviathan. It's too easy and boring. And broken. And trash. And I hate you. And I hate you, Paradox. And do you want to fight about it? I'll smash you, dude. I'll ask that again. I dare you to ask that. I'm just kidding. I don't like Leviathan personally, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I kind of like the patch we're currently on. I think it's... There are things I definitely like about it, like the additional provinces, but I do feel like EU4 has actually declined over time in general. So I'm more or less happy, but the sad thing is, guys, if you don't patch the game, then there's no future in the game, you know? And I don't really have much confidence in Paradox fixing the game. I feel like, for some reason, there was a big lack of outrage. I mean, there was huge outrage with Leviathan, but then people just seem to be like, okay, cool. There's very much an attitude I've noticed of people being like, well, Leviathan is a lot better. Anyway, and well, I'm really looking forward to Victoria 3. So it's like, if that's the attitude, then Paradox is sweet, they're chilling. Most people bought Leviathan, they got scammed, and it's trash, and Paradox is chilling, guys. That's how it is. A part of me feels like, you know, announcements of games, guys, are really strategic. And, you know, people theorized about Victoria for the longest time that it would never be made. It's like a fan pleaser, but it's never going to be made. They're not incentivized to do it. Well, think about the fact that Paradox probably has a few teams messing around with a few things. It wouldn't surprise me at all, guys, if Victoria was barely developed at all. They just rummaged together some stuff of something they'd been working on, put some screenshots together, and announced Victoria as a strategic move to appease, to make people feel good. I'm telling you, dude, that kind of thing is basic. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And meanwhile, it's like 3 years away from being made, and it's gonna be like, who knows? Okay, let's do Gaz, guys. Let's do Gaz. So the cores are gonna stop here for every moment that we're not core. We're at war with a jam. That feels horrible, but I do think it's the play. Man, I think I'm gonna be ballsy and just assault. Let's go. So if we co-belligerent Bakura, it pulls Malwa in. That would be bad. Okay, let's also break his alliance with Malwa then. Okay, so we're gonna assault this. We're not coring any of this now. So quick, go, go. It's worth it, guys. Big manpower cost, but it's worth it. Get him out of here. Get him out of here! It's fine. Diplomacy's fine. Short truceum. Yeah, short truceum. Okay. Good. Get him out of here, chat. Alright, Bookie Boy, we're just breaking his alliance with Mal. What? He was allied to Malwa, dude. I just... Huh? It was Balokursan I was looking at. Ah, Defender of the Faith or something, maybe? Yeah, yeah, that I might have looked through the Dow war screen and Malwa's Defender of the Faith. Yeah, that could have been it. Confusing myself, man. Okay. So it's all about winning these wars before the AQ cores finish, guys. That's what we're working on. Just separate piece of the Bookie Boy. Book, right? Any Gamba watches, chat? Book. Just separate piece, the book. Okay, drill that. Let's check. Is he's Defender of the Faith, yeah. There we go. Okay, I see. That makes sense. So Algiers is actually ramping up his units, which is a bit awkward. I've only got one stack out there. Let's move number 2 out. Get into position for the Almor. I mean, we've got a unit there. There's no... I mean, the coalition is leaving us alone right now, guys. He has no allies. He's had no allies for ages. He's actually Hussite now. Wow. So yeah, we would just use him as filler. I don't think this is the time. Maybe it is. We've got a mission. I want his province. That's 72. I want that for Crimean trade. This is going to go to Russia. So 72, we're at 66. We'll say 67. 67. Yeah, I think we can take him, eh? How much overextension would 33 give us, guys? I think we're good. Yeah, I think we can kill all of them at the same time. Okay, let's go do it. I know Alm's the big boss, chat, but I think we can take him. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling confident. So, might be a little bit reckless to declare war on the mighty Alm, but I think we'll give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, more manufactories. Oh, there is a manufactory there. Oh man, it sucks not having building slots. I mean, I really value these two buildings, guys. That's military hegemon, so literally taking away from a workshop, like that's money, guys. But that's governing capacity, you know? Yikes. Anyways, I thought I couldn't build manufacturers here. Wrong area. Stupid freaking paradox. They need to add building slots to the game, dude. Add some buildy boys. How close to military hegemon? Ages away, dude, ages away. But what we're doing is we're economic snowballing, right? We're economic snowballing. The major thing to military hegemon is a couple things. Number one, reduced autonomy from here. So 22, that's expansion. So we're going to have the ability to core stuff like this, inland here, colonize, that's what I mean to say, with expansion. But then we're going to slow roll expansion. So with how admin efficient we are, once we start moving into the full annexing and releasing Diplo play, we're going to have a lot of admin to spare, and it's going to go into finishing expansion. We also get some admin from missions and stuff. Anyway, I mean, we're overextending, as you can see, and we're way ahead in my admin. So we're going to put it into expansion. So taking land and then reducing the autonomy is going to help us. Trading company investments. We can reduce the autonomy in a trading company by 5. That's going to help us. And then we're going to slam down the buildings. But in the meantime, we've got a window here I want to make money. The force limit buildings. But we're only 40% of the way there, dude. 41%. It's rough. So, do you guys remember? I think we took it around 1700 last game, right? And I know that was with a big focus on it, and it was significantly earlier than when we had previously gotten it in my other runs. But in the Hungarian game, chat, didn't we end up taking it around 1700? I don't remember exactly. That could be a benchmark. The sooner we take it, the sooner we get it. So if we could try to... we formed Rome in 17... I know, 11 years from now. I know. We're doing better. It's hard to say how much better. We're not going to PU Mexico like we did last game, guys. I mean, we're definitely doing better. I know we are. And I know the major bottleneck of the Diplo points, we're doing better in that regard, because we have 5% increased annexation costs, which doesn't sound like a lot. It is. It's like 33% better. Manufacturing here. I mean, I guess the Hungarian game was successful, guys. I would assume that if we were Bohemia, we would have gotten it. So with that logic, we want to do as good or better than the Hungarian game. But like I said, that PU over Mexico was huge, and we fed them like crazy. We're not going to get that, so we have to brute force this. I mean, the likelihood of us PUing any colonial nation, it's not going to happen. That was freaky, and the fact that I called it as well was insane. Did that clip get any views, by the way? I doubt it, right? My clips don't get views. Toby, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. That was actually insane. It was like a 20-year-old Mexican guy, and I called it as well. I'm like, dude, I can't remember what I said. I'm not sure how aggressively I called it. I might have just mentioned it. Really sad day for me. My two favorite esports players just lost. Oh, that sucks, Toby. What esports do you enjoy? Interesting. Thanks so much, Toby. Appreciate the sub, dude, for the 4 months. You're the best. Yeah, exactly. That was Spain, but it's gone, man. It's gone. That's why we're doing better, but we can't... Exactly. Exactly. I'm not going to cry about the fact that we don't have PUs, don't get me wrong. But I just mean it's done and it's dusted now. We PU'd Spain, it was a miracle, it was amazing. But it's done and it's dusted. So however well we're doing, we can't expect to get the Mexican PU or a Spanish PU or something in the future. League of Legends. Ah, okay. Well, sorry to hear that they didn't fare so well. Yep, we passed the mission, but not without punishment. We've got like another 15 years of 10% point cost increase on everything we do. And we actually want to move our capital to the Falklands, which is like so expensive. 70% chance. I'll try to get prosperity here, guys. But the university is about to be done. So it cost over 80 points now, which means it was probably increasing it by like 80 points or so. 800 points, I mean. Over 800 points to move our capital. Now, Algiers had a really big boy stack, so I'm trying not to derp into it. There it is. I have one disloyal subject, singular, which is AQ, because we just spawned him into the game as a Muslim and then enforced religion on him 100 liberty desire. So with that in mind, he is super happy in that context. Like, that's incredible. Enforcing religion on a Muslim. Feeling good about it. He also has religious ideas. Let's get some war apps from Bookie Boy. I don't think we're actually going to touch Book anytime, you know, in the next 7 years or so. We don't have Imperialism CB. So, we do touch Coruscant. No, the Defender of the Faith, man. I don't want to fight Moa yet. That's a big war. Okay, so he's our ally. We've got favors. We could tell him to prepare for war even, so maybe we can call him to arms against some peeps. Ah, but you can't call them against Muslims, right? If that's how it works. Because he's like the emperor, basically. Okay. Definitely a trend of our manpower bleeding out quite badly, guys. Like, we're doing so much better. It's really nice to be ahead in military points, but it's definitely still going away rapidly. Rapidly going away here. Good. Stop suffering attrition here. Well, that was a stressful beginning of the stream, but I'm starting to enjoy this run. That often happens for me. I get into the groove of things throughout the course of my stream. Alright, Ulm. I think that's our German mission. For having 1030 dev provinces. There it is. Burgers loyalty equilibrium until the end of the game. It's good. Really good. So this should be, look at that, it goes over 50. Nice. Which means that will actually give us development cost reduction as well. I don't know, based off of 27 influence, how much we'll get, but we're working on that combined with prosperity. Because we're going to dev, but in the meantime, this stuff's going to take too long, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to slow roll some development into the Falklands, which doesn't feel great. But we definitely, by the looks of things, are going to have admin and mill. 5%? Yeah. 5% from that. We're looking at 15% in the future with prosperity and the equilibrium. I mean, it's not bad. It was 40? And the 20% there reduced it by 6. Yeah, so another 15% is going to be like 4 or 5 or so. But that percentile is much more valuable as you start spending more and more, right? As it gets higher dev. By force march, we arrive on this one day after him. Rats. I was hoping we could get defensive on the highlands. It would be more manpower efficient, but I'm just going to catch this guy while I can and call it a day for Algiers. These dunzos. Okay. We want to try to get into the manpower recovery kind of mindset while we're at pseudo-peace. So when we win wars and we're waiting for our cause, we want to chill out. Oh, 50 mil. Nice. Alright, that's where my mill is going to go for now, guys. I mean, I have really crappy generals, though. Legit, I really do. Let's go for professionalism. This is whack, man. We went through a phase of having amazing generals, and now that generation has passed away. But we get +2 to generals, shock and fire. So that's a 2243 at 93. I mean, not terrible, but we keep rolling bad. Let's go. Look at that, dude. 313. Disgusting. Disgusting. Give us some good generals, dude. We need it to cleave the world down nice and rapidly and efficiently. Drill, drill, drill. So our truce is up with Morocco. He is allied to Kilwa. Kilwa almost dishonors. How does the full annexation of Morocco look? Yeah, it's not quite there. We would want to chunk him though, but I value Kilwa as an ally because we're getting way... Look at that. Even though we're chunking Muslims, he has 0 AE. That's why I value him as an ally. It's based off of distance, but it's the alliance that makes the difference, man. They would be coalitioning us like they have in the past. So we definitely want to respect that. It's a shame. I'd love to go into Morocco. So what about Tunis themselves? We could do that, but then that's a Mameluke. Hmm. 6-year truce with the Mamelukes. I guess we're going to white peace them, guys. I guess we're going to fight the Mamelukes, white peace them, full annex Tunis, and then spend the rest of our war score against Tunis chunking Morocco, which results in a 15-year truce against Morocco, which sucks. But by doing that, we would have clear access across all of Africa, which would be pretty nice. North Africa. Okay, these guys, good job done. We're gonna go drill somewhere. And we're quite literally just waiting for these cores. Why is that not progressing? That's Ulm. Never mind, you idiot. Drill, drill, drill. Getting some sick drill modifier as well, which feels great. Good, good, good. Manpower recovers at 1.6 per year. 10k monies, guys. Okay, so our monarch points are capping out. Obviously Diplo can go to culture conversions, but what do we do with our admin? Basically, I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if Devingless literally is a flat reduction in admin cost to move capital. That wouldn't surprise me. But we do want to... We can't take it all from military, or else the mill will get too far ahead, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to slow roll some dev into that. And let's look at the culture conversions now. Alright, we'll do an 80% overseas Bermuda, that's fine. So I'm looking at the months being more than 10 times the dev cost. When it's the same with a 0 on the end, we know there's not adjacency there. 100. 90. Said, get a claim to threaten war and avoid the defender of the faith if they say no. Get a claim, threaten war, and avoid defender of the faith if they say no. Who are you talking about? Khorasan or something? That would just give us a conquest CV though. Conquest CB is complete garbage for us right now. We need our diplo points to go exactly here where you're watching. Trying to culture convert the world, guys. With the exception of one bottleneck, which is we simply convert everything and we don't own provinces to convert, which is realistic. You can see we're already halfway down the list. That is a realistic possibility. With the exception of that constraint, in theory, we have no constraints, and it's on. The culture conversion, convert the whole world, is on right now. We're pushing for it. So my prediction is that we will effectively convert everything we need to convert, and we'll be bottlenecked by owning territory, which again is a good spot to be in. We'll see. Maybe as we keep chunking, the separatism does come down. We have one set of reduced separatism, which is from the Croatian missions of 5 years. I believe that that is it. As far as dumping diplo points elsewhere, we need the next technology, which is imperialism, but that's pretty much it. Like, we don't really want to be spending diplo points elsewhere. I skipped one? That's okay. There'll be plenty of coming back here, dude. Trust me. I would grab it, but I don't know where it is you're talking about. It's going to take me time to go look for it. It's fine. So I was just waiting for that little bit of innovativeness and increased point cost to go away, because we're like right bang on 90% reduction right now. And it has gone. So we're going to slam this out, and that's actually it for the stream today, guys. I've got to get up earlier. Sorry. I've been very, like, because we're mostly stuck inside right now in New Zealand. So I've been sort of, like, lazily spending lazy days, like, and therefore I'm pretty, like, I'm not very tired when I want to go to bed, that kind of thing. And it's hard to get up real early in the morning, which is when I get up to stream. It's my fault. But my phone didn't charge. It ran out of batteries. I thought I was charging it. I overslept through my alarm yesterday, which didn't go off because my phone was not on, which I thought it was, and that's why I was late to my own stream. It wasn't intentional. I do plan to stream. It feels really awkward for me to get up and I'm like, oh, I've got all day doing nothing, and I should have streamed in the morning because that's when I usually stream. But that's it for today, guys. I feel like we made sick progress. Yeah. Awesome, man. We're won over our relations. We're going to start ditching these Muslims as we keep chunking the Muslims. That's the protocol. One by one, kill people, feed them to Russia where I can. One by one, kill these nations. Tag eliminations are ideal. Full next Algiers. Looking forward to it. Spread that culture like a plague. Indiscriminately doing conversions because I'm focusing on the other Christians, which is going really well. I feel like the Hussite game's going really well. Soon enough, we're going to be slamming them into individual colonial nations, like get that colonial nation fully Hussite and then abandon that one and then move on to the next. As we keep expanding, like killing Ulm and so on, that money, that trade is going to dramatically increase. And we want to keep... Dude, swear, man. I swear our total income has increased by like 300 today, guys. It was at 800, I'm pretty certain. It's crazy good. So keep this up. Manpower's a little bit concerning, but professionalism's doing great, guys. And obviously we just want to delay. We want to delay. Anything that we chunk like this, then we basically have 90 autonomy in all of the territory, but it still increases the manpower that you're going to generate, right? So we basically delay, slow roll these. And being this far ahead in military points, I feel like we're doing enough to basically buy military. We have this for relief. Really, really, really good. So it's all about just chunking the world. I think game's going great, guys. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be punishing as per usual, but I think we're making really, really good pace on just about every regard. But there's going to be no miracles this game. Well, it would be a miracle if there was a miracle, like PUing a nation. It's just us against the world. We got to do it. And I'm looking forward to it. But that's it for today. I know it's late for a lot of you. Appreciate you guys. I did a random Minecraft stream, guys, because I've just been bored. I might do just like random streams at unusual times, just because I feel like it. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everybody. I'll throw out a raid. We haven't been raiding people so much, so I don't know who to raid. So I'm just gonna have Jeepo inherit my viewers. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.